Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai and today I'm going to be reacting to One Piece chapter 1134. So this time I was thinking of actually just waiting to do it on Sunday for the official release, but then I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do a video on Sunday or Saturday. So I decided, fine, let's just do it like I usually do with the unofficial translation. And yeah. So usually I talk about the previous chapter at the beginning of the video, but honestly, like, I don't really think I have much else to add. Like, that chapter was a 10 out of 10, but it's hard to explain, why it is so emotional without uh, without getting emotional again. But yeah, it's it was just peak writing, and honestly my favorite stuff for Robin in all of post time skip. Also, I didn't realize when first reading, but I saw someone put them side to side, and the way that Saul greets Robin here at first here is pretty much identical to what he does when he first meets her as a little kid. So yeah, that makes it even more touching, even more so than it already was. So yeah, but yeah, like I'm really debating like whether to say something more specific, but if I start, I know I'm just gonna get into it, and I don't like I don't want to cry again. But just know that the line where Saul says, "Thank you for being such a survivor," gotta be like up there for me on some of my favorite lines in the whole story. And just Robin breaking down after he says that, and her remembering how lonely she was when she was a kid. Oh, yeah. Just top tier stuff for 1133. But yeah, okay. So let's get into this week's chapter. Oh, yeah. The weekly Shonen Jump cover. Front and center, we have TV versions of, well, everyone in the magazine, but I was first looking at Nami, Luffy, and Chopper. They're so cute. But of course, from the other series that I actually watch or read, it's interesting how the other mangakas do chibi. Like Sakamoto and Shin look, I don't know, very like childlike. Hakuri and Chihiro from Kagurabachi, they look so good. Like, if they made plushies from how they look here, I would buy them. There's Chinatsu and Taiki as well. They kind of look like if they were made with like crocheting. And I think that's everyone that I recognize or that I watch or read this stuff. Oh yeah, and now we get to the chapter cover, and it's dedicated to, Frankie is the biggest one because Kazuki Yao has now retired from voicing Frankie now, which is really hard to really articulate why that's so heartbreaking. But hey, at the very least, he's still alive, And I hope that he's getting that rest that he hasn't been able to for quite a while now. And yeah, just I'll always be thankful that we got him as Frankie. And I'll never forget his performances because to me, he'll always be the Frankie. Like, yeah, we'll get a new one, but there's no replacing him in my heart. As cheesy as that sounds, like, every VA for all the Straw Hats to me are a big part of why I got attached to these characters in the first place. So yeah, the day was bound to come eventually, but still really sad to see. But yeah, this cover is really cute. Everyone has like water guns, except for well, everyone is about to like shoot it, and then Robin just has it on her back, and she's the only one on Frankie's hand, which I don't know, Robin, maybe. Okay, now let's get into the chapter proper. Old Man Saul. Oh, right, yeah. He really wanted to talk to Saul and like thank him for what he did for Robin all those years ago. Old Man Saul, I heard you helped one of my I heard you helped one of our fledglings back in the day. I really appreciate it. We're in your debt. Allow me to introduce myself. He's giving me like samurai vibes, or like, you know, like when Jinbe introduces himself. He's using Edo-era Yakuza talk. The upward palm gesture is an anarchic greeting. Yeah. That was what it was giving me vibes of. Interesting that he's doing it like that. The Owl Library. Okay. I'm guessing we're gonna get to see what, like all the books that Saul, like, is guarding. Well, not guarding, but you know, that is he's in charge of. Who the heck taught you that routine? Nobody? This is Luffy. Dereshishishi. I know, that fella's world famous. Awesome. But hey, looks like you found them after all, Robin. Oh no, he's gonna make me cry again. Stop it. Yeah, just like you said, I actually found them. Oh, the question mark from Luffy. People willing to accept and protect someone like me. True friends. Oh, oh, this is so freaking precious and just this is so beautiful that Saul can actually see that he was right, that Robin did get the people that would understand her and stand by her side no matter what. She had to wait, but eventually she got them. And they're most certainly ride or die. You know we'd die for you. Aww. Hey, you betcha. It's interesting how literally everyone has the same reaction that usually like Frankie has. But Luffy doesn't really. He's not like, you know, nonplussed. Or no, actually, Zoro and Jinbei also don't have. Jinbei makes more sense. And Zoro, you know how he's about showing emotion like this, even if it's in a comedic way. So, oh my god, there's a fly in my room. Sorry for that. It's good to meet Robin's friends. Seriously, you've done great making it all the way to Elbaf. And sorry for spooking you earlier. Me and my assistant Angie were out here rehearsing that bit for a while. Wow, how mean. I used to be a Marine, so I know how impressive it is to be recognized as an Emperor. Yeah. Thank you so much for protecting Robin. Please keep it up. She, no problem. This is so wholesome and sweet. I love the Straw Hats so much. Hey, Saul, it's me. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, wait a minute. I don't think we ever saw Vegapunk and Saul interact before, but we knew that they knew each other. Hmm? How we met? And how the heck are you flying? I'm Vegapunk. Huh? Yeah, that's gonna need a bit of an explanation. You sure you want it now? Yeah, sorry for the trouble. Here, allow me. You asked me to bring it from Egghead. What's inside it, though? Inside? Why? It's one of me. Oh, it's like a spare copy of Lilith's body? Another Vegapunk? Yeah, but this clone's different from Oz Satellite. It's a perfect copy. Oh, no, it's a Stella copy. I used it to visit this island 20 years ago. Oh, wait a minute. Oh? Okay, let me keep reading. Estella couldn't exactly leave the lab for months at a time without those government dogs noticing. Wait, so what is Lilith saying? So a satellite can just go inside of a copy of Estella's body? That's trippy. Like, of course it could, but I didn't think of that. But I mean, it makes sense now to use it since the Stella is no more. Because if there were like two at the same time, it's like a little confusing. Now then, let's stop dilly-dallying and get to it. I've already added the cultivation fluid, but we won't be able to do a safe extraction until I make the necessary equipment. That's why I intend to build a new lab right here. Oh, wait. But like a temporary lab? Or is Lilith thinking of staying here? Lilith, will that make it possible for you to help Papa too? That's the plan, Bunny. Ooh, okay, bet. Yahoo! If you really are Vegapunk, then I'm thrilled to see ya after 20 long years. But I don't get it. Why are you a woman? Oh, there's a perfectly logical explanation. Sir, are you done? Can we play now? My bad, kids. Come on out. Thanks for waiting. Those types used the spring area as a playground. We had them hold off so they wouldn't spoil Mr. Saul's performance. You went that far? I apologize for the belated introduction. I'm Angie, an assistant teacher here. That's an interesting design for the face there. Looks so, well, cartoony. That's not new for Oda, obviously. But I'm always surprised how zany he can make his characters look. Librarian, Saul's assistant, Angie. I don't mean to brag, but this is Elbaf's #1 school and library. Ooh. Let me give you a tour of the premises. Whoa, that sounds fun. Not so fast. I can't wait to see how Elbaf raises his mighty warriors. This is Walrus Folk School. Mr. Saul opened it 20 years ago at our late king's request. Okay. Oh, hopefully I can remember that. This is gonna be a blast. It's a training school for young warriors, right? Woohoo! That looks... The structure for this looks so creative. It's basically just, a tree house. But it's like very, like, a lot of circles. And so many swings as well. Gerd, Angie, you go on. Show them all around the school. I'm gonna take Robin straight to the library. Are you coming, Chopper? I want to check out the library too. I bet the books are massive. The schools always make me nostalgic. I'll tag along and keep you safe, Nami-san. I'm more interested in that giant tree. Oh, of course, yeah. Let's, I'm with Frankie here. Yeah, it's huge. Let's catch these shorties and play prisoners. Yeah, haha. Man, this really is a country of giants. Should I cut him? Yo, what is Zoro saying about those kids? No, you idiot. These giants are just kids. Just be the mature one. Insane behavior. Stop that. You know we're not allowed to harm cute humans. Sorry. And don't call them shorties either. They're so lame. Are these brats really Elbaf's future warriors? Hey, watch it. You can't just say words like brat anymore. Oh? This is real. We weren't even offended by the shorties comment. And are you guys meant to be wildfinders willing to pillage and burn the seas themselves? I mean, the impression that Usopp and Luffy have of Elbaf warriors is literally from 100 years ago. Dory and Broggy. So, and they're over 100 years ago. So, actual kids now make sense that things are different now. Fighters? No way, that's dangerous. Huh? But you bastards are the next generation of Elbaf warriors, right? You can't say bastard either. Come on. Words like that are old-fashioned. Hey, that was an adult just now. Old-fashioned, what's that meant to mean? That was an adult just now? Oh, okay. You should probably move. You're gonna get told off. Whoa. Okay, sure, why not? You're standing on Miss Ripley. Whoa. We climbed onto a giant or bat? Haha, no worries. You're feather light. Anyway, but this is a culture shock for you. But all those legends of fearsome giant pirates are from 100 years ago, you know? Literally the first thing I thought when Luffy and Usopp got confused. I was like, that makes sense. Although still, considering the longevity of giants, it's still kind of like, oh, that feels like a bit fast of a change. But if something drastic happened for the cultural reset, then that would make more sense. Walrus Folk School biology teacher, Ripley. Foul mouths, aggression, plundering, war? Those are relics of a bygone era now. What? Welcome to Elbaf, Straw Hats. I heard about you from Saul. There you are, Luffy. Sorry about all loud-mouthed brats. Didn't you just say words like that were behind the times? Yeah, miss, you're so naughty. Do as I said, not as I do. Seek to trade with other nations, not wage war. Our beloved late King Harold said those wise words. He often clashed with all the greybeards of the villages. Okay. King Harold? A visionary of a king who wanted to revolutionize our country. He was slain by his actual flesh and blood, that crazy prince. The country still refuses to recognize his claim to the throne. That's why Elbaf doesn't currently have a sovereign. Oh, okay. I was wondering, like, do they have a new king? But, okay, so they don't. And the King Harold, he often clashed with all the greybeards of the village. I wonder if Harold was already king before Dory and Broggy got stuck in little garden. I wonder, because everything that we know from Elbaf culture comes from them, as well as Oimo and Kashi. I would need a bit of a more clear timeline. And that brings today's history lesson to a close. No, man, I love One Piece history. Keep it going. Everyone, show these guys around school. Yes, ma'am. Okie dokie. Hey, Mr. Captain, you look different from that old white look you had before. What's the deal? I was looking forward to seeing you like that. That's me at my freest. The same thing that he said to Bonnie. You resembled a legendary warrior from the old fables of Elbaf. Oh, is Luffy finally gonna be told about the Sun God and its significance? It made my heart skip a bit. I'm from the last generation of Elbaf warriors, after all. Okay. So, how old is Ripley? I don't think we got that. No. Okay. Also, you pretty much already heard. It came up when we were trying to escape Egghead alive. That's how we ended up here. About what? So you know how I couldn't stop worrying about those books after seeing all the scholars dying to save them. That's why I went back to Ohara with Hayreddin and the others. I was overcome with tears when I saw how many of them survived, each one a tiny spark of hope. Now, Robin, be careful. Watch what happens to that book you're holding as we enter. Whoa! What? What is happening? Oh, did it turn big? Dereshishishi, feast your eyes. Isn't it amazing? All these books, giant-sized. It's marvelous, don't you think? Any book you bring in here gets gigantified. Interesting. Welcome to the mysterious Owl Library. All the books we rescued from Ohara 22 years ago can be found here. We made sure not to miss any of them. This is the world's greatest library. Do you like books? I never thought I'd have the privilege of showing you this. Oh, look at Robin's face. Oh, her reaction. You can tell this means the world to her. This is literally the closest to Robin's dream, aside from whatever we're going to find in Laugh Tale in regards to information. The realm of the dead. I guess you've also got nothing but free time, huh? I'm sorry, am I disturbing you? Nah, I welcome a good disturbance. I have nothing to do but kill time. So that moment of true fear you mentioned before, is that still what motivates you? Yes, even now, when I think about it, I can't stop the trembling. It's no transponder snail, voice recognition and cold resistant type. Ditto, it's so frustrating. We've been friends for a long time, but for one reason or another, we've never actually met face to face. If I was there in your stead, I'd have turned that place into a ruin and slaughtered a lot of them. I don't want that. For a noble soul, you're too naive. Mosa. You gotta stamp them out without mercy. Only a fool gives their enemy a chance to get payback. Thank you for your counsel. What? You use harsh words, but there's a streak of kindness beneath the surface. I've noticed that more and more recently. Okay, so this person seems to have a decent understanding of what lies beneath the surface of Loki's personality. In Japanese, he used the suffix for mosa, which implies mosa might be some kind of noble, duke, or official with a high, respectable status. Pending more context, we're keeping it vague. Got it. Hey, you're giving me the creeps. Don't do that again or you'll regret it. That kind of crap won't fly. Kindness? Never say that to me again. Please, can you not shout? Shut up, Mosa. Just you wait till I'm no longer shackled. Oh boy. I mean, there's gonna be some interesting stuff, but at the same time, it's gonna be bad when like, we all know it's gonna happen. But he's definitely gonna cause suffering. Oh, Western Village. Hey, wasn't that feast delayed? We're just drinking while we wait. You're having way too much fun. Eh? Conqueror's Haki? Okay, inside a castle? Then we have the giant pirates. What? Okay, someone's inside the castle? They have some kind of cape covering them up. 2 people, actually. Okay. What the hell is this? Is a circle, and inside the circle there's a star with 5 ends. The only thing I can think of is the summoning circles that the Gorosei used to teleport themselves. But I don't think that's it. What? What? Bro, what am I looking at? Surely not, bro. Wait. Huh? Well, that looks like Shanks, like... There's no way around that, but like... Is it him? And then someone with bigger eyes. Their face from the nose down is covered with bandages. And they have bangs. But I don't think we're supposed to know who that is. Okay, so I don't think it was Conqueror's Haki. Someone did get teleported here. And I think it was done through the powers of the Gorosei. And I'm saying someone because I don't wanna, like, it doesn't make sense that it's Shanks. But that's, like, literally looks the exact same as him. And yes, the first thing I'm thinking of is, like, that time during Reverie, where we also saw Shanks with the Gorosei. And, you know, he said something like, I want to talk to you about a certain pirate. And he was, like, the angle that we saw the guy from, it was the exact same one from here. And it just so happens that we can't see where Shanks' scars are. So that's what makes me think there's a possibility that this is not Shanks, because if it is, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, okay, so the flames too. Yeah, I think that's what it is. These two got transported here using the same power that the Gorosei use. Now, I don't think they can use it by themselves. So, they cannot go back the same way, I would assume. Or, they can, but the Gorosei they have to let them know. So, they teleport them back. So, I guess... So, at first I was like, huh. The theory about, like, Shanks having a twin... I was like, that's, there's a small chance of that. But now that we're seeing this, I'm like, okay, that small chance became a big chance now. Also, if these two are indeed in Elbaf, where the Straw Hats are, and Luffy sees whoever this is, it's gonna be insane, bro. But yeah, right now, I'm like 80% sure that it's not Shanks. So I'm really looking forward to that. And just, but at the same time, like, yo. So these two must have been sent by the Gorose. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Okay. These two must be like, I don't know. They have to be members of the Holy Knights. And they must have been sent by the Gorose to hunt down the Straw Hats? But then why though? Like, the Straw Hats were able to escape the Gorosei, so what would make them think that two of the Holy Knights will be able to do a better job at it? So they could be here for something else, but I have no idea why. Burning down the library? Maybe? Make it so that the Straw Hats, specifically Robin, don't have the chance to see what is in those books. I think that's a decent guess. Interlopers appear in a flash. Oh man. Yeah, so there was a lot to this chapter, honestly, in terms of like all the things that we get to see. Like, I really thought we were going to end the chapter with that Loki page. But then we had this. And I could not. I had to talk about it right away. And trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Oh man, I'm so hype. Like, I thought Elbaf was just going to be like a fun, somehow I thought. It was just going to be a fun, exploratory arc. Plus, we already had enough with the setup of Loki and the past with him and his dad. But no, we gotta add more players to the chessboard, huh? I mean, something similar happened to Egghead. We thought, oh, this is gonna be like, okay, some fun, exploratory, exposition heavy, that when we meet Vegapunk, and he's gonna tell us everything that we need to know about like devil fruits and stuff, and all the inventions that he's done. But then, boom, just, oh, no, Vegapunk, like, the government is really, really determined to assassinate him really, really, like, now. So it seems like something similar is gonna happen this arc, which, I mean, to be fair, we're in the final saga, so I shouldn't have, what's the phrase? Just let my guard down. But yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, sure. Sure, we're doing this now. Yeah, okay. Like, the potential of this, of the conflict, especially when we finally get this guy actually telling someone what his name is and his relation to Shanks. It's gonna be a huge moment. But anyway, Interesting to see the cultural shock of getting an idea of what Elbaf was going to be from getting the stories of people who lived there hundred of years before. And then getting there is like, no, things have really changed since then. And of course, we know Luffy, Usopp, and them had already this very fixed uh, idea of it in their minds. And it, since they really like it, they're like, ah, oh, that's lame. But I'm hoping that they'll reach a compromise. And they'll see, like, you know what? Maybe it is better that it's more peaceful now. And they're trying to foster a community of just understanding and politeness rather than just fighting each other for any chance they get. So hopefully Luffy will be able to see this new perspective of this land. Everything to do with Saul and Robin was 10 out of 10, amazing, goes to my heart every time. Just seeing, yeah, oh, you did get those friends. And then Robin looking at the library. My heart. Like, that's too much wholesomeness. Robin really does deserve everything, huh? I mean, I love all the Straw Hats, obviously, but these last few chapters have really elevated Robin for me. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. I didn't expect to talk much about it. But then the last page happened, and then I needed to. Also, I'm curious to know who the hell Musa is going to be. Is it going to be a new character, or someone we already know? And are they going to play a part on whether Loki is going to change? And just getting to see the layers to this. I don't want to say it's a persona that he puts up, but it does seem like a bit of a bravado almost, especially with the way that he reacts whenever, you know, something about like warriors, like when Luffy's like, oh, don't you dare call Shanks a coward. So that's also like, huh, what is Loki's definition of bravery? Is it that twisted? And where did it come from? So yeah, Loki really has my interest on getting to know more about him. So that's gonna be it for today. And there's no break next week, so we're gonna get. Yeah, I say that right, but there's definitely a chance that Oda will not show those last two figures at the end of the chapter next week. So, regardless, I'm really enjoying Elbaf. So, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.